Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. Thank you for joining myself, Hello Good Game, in this Lost Caverns of Ixilan early access event video. Playing with Boros +1/+1 counter aggro. We'll break down the deck list in depth, discussing the strategies and synergies, showcasing this in our gameplay footage against all of the other content creators within the Magic the Gathering space. Thank you, Wizards, for hosting this. I truly appreciate it. And then we'll wrap up with our final thoughts, deck review, and channel news. Buckle up, get ready. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to help support. And let's take a look at the new deck.
It's a new lap record!
Here we are, Boros aggro in the house. We have the new Anim Pakal, Thousandth Moon for 3 mana, 1 power, 2 toughness, legendary creature, human soldier. Whenever you attack with one or more non-gnome creatures, put a +1/+1 counter on Pakal, and then create X 1/1 colorless gnome artifact creature tokens that are tapped and attacking, where X is the number of +1/+1 counters on this creature. This is ridiculous. I have been using Boros aggro +1/+1 counters to rank up recently. I hit rank number 10 this last season with it, and when I seen these cards, I was very, very excited. It fits in the deck even better than an Adeline. It's ridiculous how much value that this card can provide, making 4, 5, 6 tapped and attacking creatures at once. It is overwhelming. Another new card in the build, Intai Sensual of the Sun, a 2/2 for 2, legendary creature, human knight. Pardon my pronunciation. This set is killing me. Whenever you attack, you may discard a card. When you do, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature. It gains trample until the end of turn. This, again, allows us to accumulate those +1/+1 counters, hopefully on Pakal, but again, they can go anywhere, and it's great. Also gaining trample. Whenever you discard one or more cards, exile the top card of your library, and you may play that card until the end of your next end step. So again, try to keep your mana open unless you're utilizing it for value pre-combat. For post-combat cards drawn off the top with the sun. All right. And then the Warden of the Inner Sky, a 1/2 for 1. As long as it has 3 or more counters on it, it will have flying and vigilance. Okay. And of course, you can tap 3 untapped creatures and or artifacts you control, putting a +1/+1 counter on the Warden at sorcery speed, but you do get to scry 1 as well, which is pretty cool. So actually just kind of trying this card, and it held its weight. It was really good. Aside from that, the only other new card we will be utilizing is Get Lost for 2 mana, instant speed, destroying target creature, enchantment, or planeswalker. The controller can make 2 map tokens. I like the coverage on this. We only remove what we have to, right? And potentially maybe even our own thing for the map tokens, as we can then explore, which is fairly decent. Okay, so more that we know and love within the deck. The Hopeful Initiate. 1/2, training, pay 3, remove 2 counters from among creatures you control, destroying artifact or enchantment. Very, very good. A single Monstrous Rage, instant speed, target creature gets +2/+0 and gains trample until the end of turn via the Monstrous Roll that gives an additional +1/+1 with that trample. The trample stays, the +1/+1 stays, the +2/+0 is only until end of turn. But again, the damage input that provides via the trample is great. Again, the sun can provide trample here as well. We have the Angelfire Ignition as our 3rd trample source within the deck for increased consistency on that output. 3 mana, sorcery, putting 2 +1/+1 counters on creatures. It's going to gain vigilance, trample, lifelink, indestructible, and haste until the end of turn. This is very, very good all around. The vigilance is fantastic. The indestructible is nice. The lifelink is great as well. And sometimes, we even capitalize on that haste on maybe a Duelist. Another card that we've not talked about that can definitely take advantage of those +1 counters. But first, let's finish talking about what distributes them. It's the Siege Veteran for 3 mana, 2/2 at the beginning of combat on your turn. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Whenever a non-token soldier you control dies, create a 1/1 colorless soldier, which is great because look at that. Thousandth Moon is a soldier. Yes, it's all coming together now quite nicely. And then finally, Thundering Raiju for 4, a 3/3 with haste, and whenever it attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Then it deals X damage to each opponent, where X is the number of modified creatures you control other than itself. +1/+1 counters will count as a modification to your creature. All right, and then Kumano faces Kakzan, can provide a +1/+1 counter as well on its second trigger. When it does enter, it will deal 1 damage to each opponent and planeswalker they control. Finally, like I said, cast your next creature, enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it, and then finally exile and transform into the Etching, a 2/2 with haste, and if something would die that was dealt damage by a source you control, it will be exiled instead. Ayo River! This is absolutely fantastic. So where do we like to accumulate those +1/+1 counters, aside from the Thousandth Moon, aside from the Inner Sky, that are new? Well, it's the Duelist. We love it. A 2/2 with Vigilance, and whenever one more +1/+1 counters are put on it, draw a card, triggering only once each turn. The draw is unparalleled. And of course, we can also put them on the Duelist. That's really the only other place other than the Sky and the Moon that we'd put them. We can remove them from anywhere, of course, and we do like to spread those counters out as much as possible for the ability of Raiju. The Virtue is really, really good in the deck. It's 5 mana enchantment that can distribute +1/+1 counters on each creature we control and untap them, which is phenomenal, as well as for 2 mana instant speed, creating a 2/2 with Vigilance, which is quite good as well. So it's nice to flood the battlefield because we're making a lot of tokens here, right? These gnome tokens stack up. And then if we can, increase them, they're 2/2s, that's ridiculous. But that's like crazy damage if you have a Thundering Raiju, trigger on like 10 creatures, Of course, we will be utilizing the Restless Boviak. It can distribute +1/+1 counters when it attacks, which is quite nice. Good mana consistency alongside the Pass, the Forge, utilizing also Seed of the Empire, and the Crucible of Defiance within the deck for a little bit of utility within our land base alongside the Boviak. That's the deck list. I hope you enjoy. It's incredibly fast, I believe to be incredibly competitive as well, showcasing a fair amount of new cards, which I'm really impressed with as well. They're all, really performing quite nicely as far as I'm concerned. If you have any thoughts and opinions, comments below. If not, enjoy, and we'll kind of meet up here to talk about the deck when we're done today's gameplay. Let's roll out. All right, opponent's going to go first. It's fine. I think I still just kind of leave that there and play on turn 1. Pay for it. I'm not a fan of paying for it, but maybe that's what we're doing. All right, we got a ramp. I really want to hit turn 3. Hello, good game, no attack. Forge is a decent did. Pretty good. All right, we get a land. The Death Touch is super duper annoying, but whatever. I still think we try to deal with it. They take it. Okay. Alakite can sacrifice. Okay, good damage. Down to 15, no blockage. We'll go slow about it. I like the indestructible on this creature a little bit more. And if they want to block, they can. I don't mind if we get Illis Core. Not a problem for me. No, they're leaving it. Okay. Oh, Hand of the Hatred. This is a good card too. It makes a 2/1 with Trample. So they've got double attacks, gaining 2 life here. Oh my gosh. I'm going to bite. We need to stop some damage, right? They could have removal. I think we're good. Woo! It's always a risk. Land out to 5. Legion out. Haste, draw a card. Thank you. Vigilance and flying now. And a massive hit. Training up. Let's go. $16 damage. All right. We grab the Pilgrim with our Veteran. Grab the Alakite. All right, losing 2 life. We still have the 2 defenders with Vigilance, which I love. Creature is in play, can't attack. Gain life. Gain more life. Nice block here. The Warden will always stay above the Forge, which is really, really good for us. Like, we always have a blocker, right? Land out. Draw Adelphia. Ooh. And we can dunk on a blocker. I guess we could have taken both blockers, but you know me. Smash Adelphia. Good game. Boros +1/+1 counters is no joke. We didn't get to see that new card we're looking for, though. Going first with a hand blessed by the gods themselves. Inner Sky 1. Inti 2. Veteran 3. So good. Toss fire. Retain access to it. Draw a card. Oh, yes. We do get a second copy. Unable to cast it. It's fine. Foundry's out. Don't care.ca. All attack, same thing. Goodbye, land. Drawing. Counter on ourselves. Let's spread the value. I know the vigilance and all that, but we can wait. Clay bricks. Interesting. The Saw Blades can kill the sky or the sun. A tapped creature. 5 damage. Both are viable. Yes. We love it. What a great card. Here for 5, 6, 7. Thousandth Moon seeing play. Thousandth Moon Smithy in play. Nice. Love to see it. That's pretty big though, right? That's no joke. We could take the draw, but let's continue to press our advantage. And this is lethal. Right, it makes like 4 counters at once. That's crazy. So even if they block the 5/6, easy game. This seems to be pretty good. That's our first time getting it in play with a few attacks, and it made 6 tokens. 2 to begin with, and then another 4. That's just a little bit ungodly, no? Going first, great. We really just want that third land. Third land. And fourth land, by extension. Welcome to Magic. Can I get my land, please? I mean, it's playable, not bad. We now we need it off the top. Pretty, please? Maybe that'll be better. Untapped as well. Let's be specific. Ooh. Okay. 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 What a great defender, though, you know? I think we go for it. We lose the inner sky, which sucks, but it is what it is. And if we get that fourth untapped land, I think we've got hope. Four available mana into a belligerent yearling. Doubling down on those yearlings, that's pretty good as far as blocking goes. They're defending as well, which is great. I think we just go crazy. Right? Four 1/1 attackers. Let's go! It does die, but we've got a backup. And we've got 20 life, so I think, you know, for the most part, we can probably, hopefully, survive. And they're down to 5. That's a lot of tokens. And it pumps them out. It's a 3/3 with haste. They get hit for 9. Let's smash. Triple blocks. We still get 4 damage through. Quad blocks, in fact, sorry. They lose an egg, which isn't bad to survive. A necessity. Watch them kill us this turn. I mean, I think dinosaurs could do it. Like I said, we've been here for now 9 hours in the event, recording new decks, one after the other, right? So it's my apologies. Big hit. 6. Oh, wow. I'm just going to block some damage. It's a lot. I don't want to overexpose myself. Good game. That was a really good showing of the token generation. That's fantastic. All right, going first, keeping 7, looking for a second red source. In a little bit slow as well. Strider Stone.
You can just bust right through.
Sometimes you just bust right through, baby. Maybe we have it removed and double drop next turn. Maya's big chillin' on her wheel. Collector's Vault. Interesting. Discard a copy of ourselves. Put a counter on ourselves. Land. I should have not played a land so early, but whatever. Spread the value. Down to 10. Angelfire on deck. Fourth land, they're curving. Removal. Removal and... Removal and... I love Maya. She's just like laying there all this whole match. She's big chilling. Maya, look backwards at the camera. Yes! Yes! Oh, no fifth land? So sad. Angelfire on etching. Could be removal. It's good. Put the counter on ourselves. And then we have 3 5/5s. Exiling Kumano. What a Chad. Is there a field wipe? Ooh-wee, I would not like that very much. Hey, Maya, we would not like that very much. Okay, good to go, no haste. There's a clear smash Adelphia. Trample all around. Hit for a bunch, a 6/6 and an 8/8. Brings us to 29. Good game. Going first. Yeah. Playing a little slow. Double drop on 2. And I mean, unless we top deck a red source. Did I say going first? Yeah. Double dropping on 2. Yep. Hopefully we find our 3rd and 4th land. Bitter Reunion. Interesting. You may discard a card if you do draw 2 cards. Mono red reanimator? Question mark. Legends is always doing some crazy stuff. Okay, no land. Take the draw. Okay, we get it. Everyone. Hashtag Sag. 4th land off the top, red source. If not, veteran. We have to survive Brotherhood End. We have to survive burn down the house. Turboing 1 creature. Whoa, that's a big discard, dude. Pushing up the Duelist for the draw. Land off the top like it always has been. Training. Hitting for 8. Land in play. We have a couple options available to us. Drawing with the Duelist is always just so helpful. A secondary grinder. I'm interested. Land out. I think we're okay. Good game. BEA, beautiful. Oakley dokely, 1, 2, 3 looks good to me. On the play as well. Hello and good game, Billy. I love the dinos. They descend for a dino duel. Okay, I mean, this is perfect. Now we actually even get to take advantage of the +1 counter. Hopefully it doesn't get removed. I imagine it will. I think I'm dying. Attack for 6. Discarding a copy of the Sun. Counter on the etching. Draw a card. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I like had 2 coughs and then a big sneeze. I couldn't get the mute for the sneeze. I covered the coughs though. Okay. Vampire's out. I'm holding it together. Counters all around. We'll get another land. Trample Adelphia. Not lethal yet. Close, though. We do get a new creature to play in the exile, which is great. I wonder if we get our 5th land for the Virtue. Immediately sacrificing it. Might wait as a chump block. No blocks. Take the draw. Bring this out. I think we might have accidentally skipped it, though. No, we're good. Look at this damage, dude. Look at it all. Wild. Draw another card to play. Boros is aggressive. I'll tell you what, that's no joke there. Going first, 2 land. Sure. Stackdos podcast? Never heard of. Sounds interesting, though. Maybe I'll check it out. I always love a good listen. Okay. Let's draw Adelphia. It's a 3/3, entering with a +1 counter, so we get to draw. 4th land, activating our Thundering Raiju. Double black could be removal. Ay, certainly hope not. But they're going to save it. Land out, we hit for 5. They're going for the removal. What if I had protection, dude? You don't. You don't. No, I don't. I will play the Hopeful Initiate and Virtue in on your turn. Graveyard Trespasser is a go. Taking our creature, we're down to 19. They go up to 18. Losing our Duelist. Let's get this off the priority. I mean, I guess. That's kind of a bum. Swing for 4, down to 14. Hopefully there's no more removal. Leave me alone. Removal is king. Second to Shieldred, though. Don't say her name. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Five cards in hand, 4 available mana with a Graveyard Trespasser. No joke. We have defenders. I think their best bet would be to attack, force double defenders, and then remove one. But I don't know. Lots of options. Running out of time. Okay. Losing 3 life to kill Thundering Raiju. And then attacking it. Out of our grave. No attack. Okay. Big chillin'. 2 3/3s, a 2/3, which can now attack through the Graveyard Trespasser. Creature is good. I like Creature. Death Touch, you know? Pretty. Oh, we found it! Yes, this whole time. No attacks yet. Counters go out. 3 cards in hand. We are out of juice. Let's see if we can top deck an Angelfire. The Bloodletter. That is no joke. That is no joke. Love this card. That is good. Luckily, we're at 19 life. Oh, we block. 1,000 times over, we block. Right? We have to. There's literally no world in which we don't. Death Touch is good, though. I think we blast them. Put our counter on the moon. Wish we had a little more, but we get the 3/1/1s. We're 19 life. Hitting for 12. 14 still. Blocking. Hitting for 6. Okay. They go up to 5. Of course, we untap. Counters go out. Knight. I think we're good to go. 19 life should allow us to survive. Right? That Bloodletter is crazy good, but you know, you need to be dealing damage still. Five life left. 3 in hand. 5 available mana as well. 2 creatures in play. Oh, go for the throat is very good. Hashtag Sag. I don't think they can attack, which is not great. Diagon, thank you so much. I'll tell you what.
You're going to London. Okay? You're going to London.
You're going to London. Sentinel of the Sun. Can I believe draw and discard? Counter goes on a 2/2. Oh. Did we not, oh, it's discard and then draw. My bad. All right, we remove both creatures. Still hitting for 6. They sacrifice for the draw. Making a map token as well. Where's these all? We had to work for it a little bit. I read this wrong. I thought you drew then discarded. My bad. Good game. All right. Boros aggro really impressing me within the matches I've played with it today. It was already a fairly strong deck, but I think Inti is amazing. Pakal is also phenomenal. The Warden of the Inner Sky, I was a little bit worried about, but it's working. It is honestly working out really, really nicely. And Get Lost maybe is not super important here, but it's nice to have some removal. Typically, we'd run Ossification for its coverage, but this can actually hit enchantments as well, which I think is going to stop people from playing Ossification as much. Just for, like, it's A, instant speed, and B, can take the Ossification out, as well as everything that it could have taken originally. I think it's a good trade-off. The map tokens, I get it, but whatever. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Join the community Discord, but most importantly, have an absolute magical day. Ghouls and goblins, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon in the next.